Everyone calls ColourPop one of the most affordable makeup brands, so I decided to put that to the test and create a full face of ColourPop. But let me tell you, when I added up the cost of everything, I was quite shocked. It's not exactly the price tag you'd expect for a drugstore brand. Before we dive into the tutorial, I want to be totally transparent about how I got some of these products. Some of them were kindly sent to me as part of ColourPop's PR list, some of them I have purchased with my own money, and some of them were actually sent to me because I won a competition that ColourPop was doing and I got to pick out some products. Now, even with the mix of all of that, if I were to sit down and add all of this up, it costs 300 New Zealand dollars. That is a lot higher than most people expect from a drugstore brand, so I thought I would put it to the test to see if ColourPop is still budget friendly in 2025. So if you want to see how I created this look using $300 worth of ColourPop products, keep on watching. I'm going to start with my base today, and the first thing I have to try is the Good Mood Gel Moisturizer, and this retails for $14. This is actually from Fourth Ray Beauty, which is ColourPop's sister company, but they sell it on the ColourPop website. It smells very fresh. This is what the product looks like. It's a light pink gel moisturizer. I'm just going to take some off the lid, and I'm just going to use this as a base for my makeup. I think I put on way too much. Oh, it feels super hydrating though. This is the perfect moisturizer texture for me. I love something that like really feels like it's on the skin. Excuse the fact that my face is so red. That happens every time. First impressions, I really like this. It absorbs nicely into the skin and it's left me with a nice healthy glow. For primer, I'm going to take the Pretty Fresh Set It Up primer, and this retails for $9. It just comes in a little tube. I'm just going to take a pea-sized amount, and I'm just going to use this to prime. This one's meant to be pore filling, and I actually do like this primer. I've been using it for quite a while. I'm really curious to see the longevity of these products because I haven't used all ColourPop products for a base makeup in a long time. I love this primer because it has just smoothed out my pores so nicely. Next, we have a product I have not tried. This is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. I've got it in the shade Light 45, and this retails for $16. I like how it has a little pump. Oh, I completely forgot too. I also got a cute little Pretty Fresh blending sponge. It's this light pink color. The theme of the day is light pink, if you couldn't already tell. This retails for $6. I want to use this to apply my foundation. I'm just going to quickly go and wet it. It has doubled in size, and I really love how it has this nice sharp edge because you can clean up contour super easily. This shade is a little bit darker than my natural skin. I am about to redo my fake tan today, so hopefully this matches. I'm going to do what everyone hates and just apply it directly onto my face. Oh, it's very light. I've tried their tinted moisturizer and that is more of like a medium buildable, but this, I feel like this starts out a lot more full coverage. It's definitely giving me the buildable vibes too. I mean, it's covering my redness pretty good. The pore sponge though. This is actually not a terrible shade for me. I'm just gonna do another pump or I like the formula. It doesn't feel very heavy. Like you can tell you've got foundation on, but it's not heavy and thick like some foundations I've tried are. Just going around my brows. Okay, this is definitely more of a fake tan shade on me. I have brought it down my neck just to try and fake it. I would say this leans more on the medium buildable side. I managed to build a bit more product up on my cheeks where I get quite red. And I feel like you can still see my skin underneath. So if you're looking for a product that's not a true full coverage, you might like this. I'll have to see how it wears, but I do like how it feels and I do like the coverage. So if you're wanting something for a lighter makeup day, this could be it. Moving on to bronzer, I have got this Bronze Sticks in the shade La Jolla Cove. Oh Jesus, it's really on there. You get a lot of product in this. I'm not mad about that. So this retails for $9. I'm just gonna draw this straight onto my face. Oh, it's super creamy. Oh, that's like a perfect match for me, bar the foundation being a little bit too yellow, but oh, that just goes on so effortlessly. You can get a really snatched nose contour as well because of the stick edge. All right, let's see how it blends. I'm just taking a brush. I'm just going to tap that in. Okay, yeah, that is super creamy. That's just melting into my skin. Oh, I love that. Wow. This video is going great so far. I'm very pleased. Even the nose, it's just melting into the nose. Definitely just tap the product in because I find if you swipe it, it kind of takes the product underneath off. For $9. That's so good. This actually might be one of the best bronzer sticks I've ever used. It's just so creamy. The color is so nice too. Like, I'm obsessed with that. I'm just gonna also tap some into my forehead. I honestly can't fault that. It blends beautifully and it's so affordable. This is definitely going to be a staple in my routine now. I just can't get over how natural and easy this product is to use. Moving on to arguably my favorite step in my makeup routine, we have blush. This is the Weightless Liquid Blush in the shade I Love It, and this retails for $10. These are so pigmented. I love these. The shades are just so pretty. You literally only need 2 tiny dots of the lighter shades and even less of the darker shades because they are that pigmented. These just give the prettiest sheen. This is one of the liquid blush with pearl shades, so it kind of gives you that like glow from within. But look at that. It's just the perfect flush of color with the prettiest pink glow. And for $10, I mean, you really can't complain. Now this product I remember using, I think over 5 years ago. Really showing my age here. This is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I got the shade Fair 10N and I feel like this is going to be really brightening compared to the foundation shade. This is definitely closer to a concealer for my natural skin tone, but we'll just see. This retails for $9. It has a cute little doe foot. I'm just going to apply a little bit under my eye. To be honest, now that it's on my face, it actually looks like a much better match. I am also going to use this to carve out under my brows and use it as an eye primer because ColourPop doesn't do an eye base to my knowledge. I'm just going to tap it in with my sponge. Well, it's very natural. It's kind of disappearing into nothing, not gonna lie. Maybe I just need to add a little bit more product for coverage. I just went and carved my eyebrows out with the concealer off camera. I like this. It's definitely very lightweight. Like, it doesn't feel like I have a concealer under my eyes. I would say it's probably more of like a medium coverage, but it looks so pretty. Like, I can't get over how stunning my base looks. Another product that is great value for money. Apologies if my lighting keeps changing. It's very cloudy. The blind literally fell off that I used to filter out the light, so I'm doing my best. The next product that I would be testing is a face powder. I did request one with the products that I got to pick from the competition I won, but they haven't sent it. They probably just forgot, but unfortunately I can't test out a face powder. So I'm just going to use this powder from Nikia Joy Cosmetics to set my face. I just haven't set underneath my eyes because I don't want my eyeshadow fall out to make a mess of my skin. So next up we have a matte bronzer. This is the shade Summerland Beach. It's just a powder bronzer and this retails for $12. I also enjoy a good bronzer. We're just going to apply some right over where I've put that bronzer stick. Oh, it is a very pretty shade. I'm just dipping it very light-handed because I don't know how pigmented these are. You don't need a lot though. They are very pigmented. They go on the skin really nicely. And it is definitely very matte, but it's really pretty. Just gonna bronze that forehead up. Everything is just working so well together and I don't know if it's because of the cohesiveness of using the same brand, but I can't complain. The price and the quality are just so good. I'm excited for this. ColourPop are renowned for their Super Shock products, but the first ColourPop product that I was a die-hard fan of were the Super Shock highlighters, and I have a new shade. I already love the shade Flexitarian. It's like my daily go-to whenever I have makeup on, but this is the shade Stole the Show. It's more of like a shimmery champagne color. It was actually crazy cheap. This is listed for $6.75, which is madness. It looks so sparkly and inviting in the pan, so let's just put it on the face. Okay, so we have very minimal glow going. I'm just tapping lightly into it. Just straight away, it's just... Interestingly enough, this doesn't feel as like balmy as Flexitarian does. This is why I've been using Super Shock highlighters for Probably almost 10 years because they're just so beautiful. Well, that was no secret. I knew that I was going to love this because it's already one of my favorite products. Next, I'm going to move on to eyebrows. Now, to flatten my brows, I did actually go in with this brow brush. This retails for $2.25 and it did a really beautiful job at laying my brow hairs down flat. I like how it's got a bent applicator so you can really get the brush flush to your face, so it's perfect for that laminated brow look. Now, I have tried this product before. This is the brow pencil. I got this in the shade dark brown. It does come with a little spoolie, which I really like, so you can distribute the product nicely. This also retails for $9. I'm just gonna go in and just, oh my, that's pigmented. I don't think I got dark brown last time. I mean, it's great for mimicking little brow hairs. I'm just gonna go in and just create some little feather-like strokes just to mimic the appearance of brow hairs. That's like a perfect match for my eyebrow though. Even though I have soap through my brow, I feel like it goes over that really nicely. I'm literally not even pressing hard either. I'm applying such light pressure. I'm already blessed with very full brows, but it's just given it that extra balance and made it look a little bit more cohesive. Another great brow product if you're looking for a simple pencil, I think you'll really like this. You can really see how fine that brow tip is. So it's perfect for creating some hair-like strokes throughout the brow. All right, let's move on to some lip products. I have got here my favorite lippy pencil shade from ColourPop. This is the shade BFF. It's just this perfect like brownie mauve pink shade. I love it. So this retails for $7. So I'm just going to apply this on my lips. These go on so creamy. It's also almost the perfect match to my natural lip shade, which I think is why I like it so much. It's just such a creamy, colourful lip pencil. I feel like you just can't go wrong for $7. It really is just so good. Next up for lipsticks, I've got this ultra matte lip in the shade Fifth Avenue. It's this really pretty like pinky nude shade and this retails for $9. I love the ColourPop matte lipsticks. I've been using them for years. They have this nice like sweet scent to them. I can't really put my finger on what it is, but it's really nice. And the shade, it's just such a staple color. It's like a deep mauvey nude. I feel like it's just one of those shades that would just look good on everyone. It's just really pretty. Now, I love a matte lip, but I feel like in this video I need a really pretty gloss. So I'm actually going to test one of ColourPop's newer products. This is their Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Balm in the shade Watermelon Sugar. Now, I have one of their chocolate ones that they sent to me. I really like that because it tastes literally just like chocolate. So I'm really excited to try this. These have peptides in them, so they're very hydrating. So it kind of comes out a little bit clear with a tint. Oh, that smells exactly what I thought it was going to smell like a watermelon bubblegum. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so this retails for $10. Let's just go in and whack it on the lips. It's very pink. Oh, that's so good. That's cute. It's definitely made the lips a lot more pink. It tastes so good though. You could so just wear this on its own. It's very shiny too. Look at that. I knew I was going to love it. And I love it even more because it tastes so good. This might be the product I'm the most excited about. We have the Smoke and Roses eyeshadow palette. I have not opened this and looked at it in person yet. Oh, absolutely. This is like my eyeshadow palette. Are these shades not the prettiest pink shades you've ever seen? Here are a close-up of all the shades. This retails for $35. I think it would be rude not to do like a rose gold pink look. I mean, I'm wearing a pink shirt. It was meant to be. The theme of the video is coincidentally pink, so let's do some really pretty pink glam. I needed to charge my camera battery, so I just did one eye off camera, and I'm going to show you how I created this eye look. On a Sigma E42 brush, I'm going to take a mixture of the shades Spun Around and This Guy. And I'm just going to start by blending that through my crease and up and out towards my eyebrow. Next, on a Morphe M506 brush, I'm going to take the shade Angel Eyes. And I'm just using that to blend the edge of those dark eyeshadows. Next, on a Sigma E54 brush, I'm going to take the shade Part Time, and I'm just going to use that to further diffuse those pink shades. I'm just slowly building the product up towards my outer edge. Next, on a Morphe M573 brush, I'm picking up the shade Alone, and I'm using that as a transition shade to blend those shades into my eye base. Next, I'm just going to remove that excess product on my eye. I'm just taking a cotton pad with some makeup remover, and I'm just using that to clear away the excess eyeshadow. I'm going to take some more of the concealer and I'm just going to place a little bit more down, and then I'm going to tap that in with my sponge, and this is just going to give those shimmer shades something to stick to. On my finger I'm going to pick up the shade On the Edge and I'm going to use that on the outer portion of my lid. Next on my finger I'm going to pick up the shade Faithfully and I'm going to place that in the inner portion of the lid. I'm also just popping some of that shade under my brow bone and in my inner corner using a Morphe M321 brush. And lastly, on a Sigma E57 brush, I'm taking the shade Heartbreaker and I'm just going to use that on the very outer edge to blend the matte and the shimmer shades together. On the lower lash line, I'm going to take the shades Spun Around, Part-Time and Alone. In the waterline, I'm going to go in with one of the cream gel liners. This is the shade Honey Dude, and this retails for $8. This is actually one of my most used shades. These are so long lasting as well. I've been using these for years and I love them. And the last thing we have to try is the Level Up Lengthening Mascara. I just got this in the shade Black. The wand is really interesting. It's wider at the base and tapers in towards the tip. So I'm interested to see how this looks. This product retails for $10. Let's see what this does for my lashes. It's more of a thicker formula straight off the bat, which I like. This is designed to be a lengthening mascara and I can definitely see why. It is a little bit messy to apply though. Ignoring the fact that that was a little bit messy to get on, it's pretty. It's not my favorite. It's definitely given me length, but I feel like my lashes just look quite clumpy and not as dramatic as I can get them to be with some other mascaras. It's a little bit too dry for me, so I found that if you wanted to go back and add more, it was already dry and it was really hard to put the brush back through the lashes. So unfortunately not my favorite mascara, but it's also not the worst one I've ever tried. I'm just going to pop a lash on and then we have one more product to finish the look. I'm absolutely obsessed with the shades in this eyeshadow palette. I think the eye look came out so pretty. I have been such a big fan of ColourPop eyeshadows for a long time though, so it's no surprise that I did also love the palette. And to finish off our full face of ColourPop, we have one final product. We have the Pretty Fresh Lock It In Setting Spray. This retails for $12 and I'm just going to use this to set my face. And that completes a full face of ColourPop cosmetics, minus a setting powder. Let me know what you guys think. I had a lot of fun filming this, and if you want to see me do this with another brand, let me know which brand you'd like to see next. Kind of crazy, but I think the only product that I didn't love 100% was the mascara. I really enjoyed everything else. I forgot to say too, the sponge blended everything really beautifully and it was real easy to clean. I got all the foundation out of it with some soap, so we also love that. I think my top 3 standout products would have to be the bronzer stick, the eyeshadow palette, and this Fresh Kiss Glossy Balm. The flavour is so nice and the colour is really cute as well. I will also show you a close-up of the complexion. I've had these products on for about 3 hours now and they look really nice. My skin still looks like skin, but it just has a really nice glow to it from the highlighter and the complexion products, and everything does look really natural. So I really am a big fan of all of these products layered together. They just work so beautifully. So that was 300 New Zealand dollars of ColourPop products put to the test. That sounds like an absurd amount of money to spend on a full face, but all of the products are really reasonably priced when you buy them individually. I think if you were to just buy a couple pieces or wait for a sale, you could get a full face pretty cheaply of products that actually perform well for the price. Everything except for the eyeshadow palette was under $15, so in my mind, that's a steal. But of course, you'll have to let me know what you think in the comments down below. Is ColourPop still affordable in 2025? I'll let you be the judge of that. And that brings me to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content from me, don't forget to subscribe. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!